Hello, everyone. Good morning. Got some breaking news. I needed to come on and let you guys know. I'm not feeling too good today, but wanted to let you guys know real quick what's going on in Tijuana and with Frijole Lady. Good morning, good afternoon to those of you who are on the other side of the world and nation. Hi. So, guess what? Guess what this great news is? The Frijole Lady was declined asylum. Yep, that's right. She was declined asylum because she was claiming that her life was in danger, just like what we were thinking. She was claiming that her life was in danger in Mexico. And what the people told her was, you're from the Caravan and you came from Honduras. Can you prove to us that you were being threatened in Honduras and your life was in danger in Honduras? So she wasn't able to provide any of that information. So what they did is they basically were saying, hey, look, since you can't prove that you're in danger in Honduras and you can't prove any papers or show anything that your life is in danger, you cannot just come and claim asylum in the United States of America because you came with a big caravan and a group that was put together. It was fabricated. This whole group was fabricated to have people come and get into the United States to get work. And also to prove and tug at the heartstrings of President Trump to have him feel sorry and let all of these people in, and have open borders. But it completely backfired on all of these people who are organizing and running this caravan. So yeah, it's literally everything has backfired right now on the caravan, the leaders, everyone who's in charge there. They're all being transferred over to the new site at the El Baratel. They're not all over there right now, but there are some people there. I've been seeing live videos this morning about it. So it's just, everything is backfiring. So a lot of these people who are in the caravan, which the people, my dog is here trying to get attention. The people who are doing, going through the asylum process and vetting them, and when they're coming through, they're telling them, are you with the caravan? And they're saying, yeah, we're with the caravan, and we're here because we fear for our lives in Mexico, and that's not happening. That's not what is happening here. If you say you're with the caravan, you're not going to get through. Basically, that's what's happening. That's what all of the agents are saying at the Border Patrol and at the asylum entry where they claim asylum. So that's what's happening right now. Frijole Lady did not get through. She was declined asylum. So, the Tijuana residents really came together on this, and they made a stand. And this is where the United States needs to learn, and people in the United States, they need to get together, and they need to form a bond and a band, and not get upset with each other and infighting and all that stupid crap. Everyone needs to just band together like they did in Tijuana. That's how this thing is starting to go away. They finally have woken up after so many years of this happening. Even though that a lot of these caravans that came through previously, the past 50 years, they didn't make it so political, and that's what this was about. Everything was made political to pull on the heartstrings of President Trump and the people in the United States to let them in to do whatever the hell they wanted. And the Tijuana residents came together and said, no, that's not happening. They're our neighbor, and we're going to protect our neighbor, and we're going to protect ourselves, and we're going to stand up for what's right. And that's what they did. And look what's happening. Everything is backfiring on them. Everything is backfiring on them. So this is really a very positive thing that's happening. And it's really united we stand, absolutely. And that's what's happening. Where everyone is waking up, and everyone needs to come together and fight this, because it's this has been happening for a really long time. A long time. So we need to finally wake up like Tijuana did, and come together and say, no, that we can't let this keep happening. Our country is being taken over. We have so many immigrants and illegal immigrants. We have over 22 million illegal immigrants in our country right now. That's a lot of people that we pay for and give government assistance to, that have fake social security cards, that come into our country and use us. We are being used, and we are made to feel sorry for them because they want to have a better job than where they live. I'm sorry. Everyone needs to come together in any country and make their country great again. They need to get, involved in politics in their country. I know things are corrupt. Things are corrupt all over the world right now. And it's been that way for a long time. So we need to get rid of this new world order crap. We need to stop letting our country being taken over and other countries being taken over. Europe, there's tons of other countries that are being taken over. So, but we need to stand up. We need to stand up for our countries. So she will be deported. She'll definitely be deported. And anyone that is in the Caravan and they go up there and they say, oh, I'm from the Caravan, and they all pretty much know who's from the Caravan now, because it was a complete political stunt by the people, Pueblo Sin Fronteras. They're the main group. And the mayor came on this morning in the middle of the morning and was talking about that, and literally went on Fox News and did an interview and was like, these people need to be held accountable because they put a lot of lives in danger. There are so many sick people. They don't have the resources to take care of everyone. And it was an invasion. And it was all because they wanted to get at President Trump, whether it made him look bad or to pull at his heartstrings to let everybody in. And everything backfired. Everything has backfired on them. So, yeah, we need to stop these benefits. So, yeah, I don't know if they're the same person. They look alike. I don't know if they're the same person. Not sure about that. But yeah. So that's a it's a very positive thing for Tijuana, and it's a very positive thing for the United States. And I commend Tijuana, the residents there, and everyone banding together and coming together to help us as a neighbor, the United States, and help themselves. They banded together, the whole city. I mean, 90% of the city did not want this happening anymore. They're tired of it. They come through all the time, but they usually don't cause this much commotion. So it's, well, I know if we take everything away, their, food and health and everything, I say we, but the Tijuana residents in Mexico, we really don't want, it's a humanitarian kind of crisis. And they are people. They are people too. And that is something that, I hear a lot of people, oh, kill them, oh, do this, oh, take away their food, I understand where you're coming from deeply, and I see your point, and I can feel that. But in reality, they're humans. And if you were tricked into doing this, and you were tricked in going all this way, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, what am I going to do? you wouldn't want everyone just stripping everything away from you. And if they decline to go to the new shelter, if they decline to go there, they're going to be on the streets. That's their choice. Either they can go home, they can seek asylum in Mexico, or they can live on the streets. And living on the streets in Mexico in Tijuana is not going to work out very well for a lot of people that live there. So that'll be another uprise. But that's what, yeah, Senate switchboard. Thank you, Kim. But yeah, it's a humanitarian crisis at the moment. If you add all of the people that were here previously, I say here in Tijuana, if you add all of the people that were in Tijuana already waiting in line to claim asylum before the caravan, there were like 2,500. So now there's 8,800. So you're talking about close to 11,000 people, 10 to 11,000 people who are trying to claim asylum because they want a better life and they want jobs, better jobs, paying jobs in the United States of America. And it's amazing, you know. I mean, yes, I want to help people. We all want to help people. It's our duty to help people. But my goodness, these people really got to step up and start helping themselves. You got to help yourself if you want to succeed and to further yourself and better yourself. So you can't just go somewhere else and look for it because it's not right in front of your face. So I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm preaching. So, I'm really not trying to preach. I'm just trying to give my opinion. And I really like, it's so true. I feel like, and you can't just be, it's like running from your problems. You don't want to just run from your problems because I think all of us have done that at some point in our lives. And just because you don't like something, you shouldn't just run from it. So, yeah, we all need to each country needs to help their people. Hondurans need to help Hondurans. Americans need to help Americans. And if we all just focus on our own countries instead of focusing on everyone else around us, it's just like, you're not taking care of yourself, but you're taking care of everybody around you, which I have that, I'm guilty of that whole thing. I'm always taking care of everyone around me except for myself. But, I am working on that. I'm trying to do better at that and become more successful and do the right thing and help people. But each country needs to do the same thing. They need to focus on bettering themselves first before they can help anybody else. So, yeah, well, the federal government will be helping out with all of that in the new shelter. If they don't want to go in the new shelter, that's their prerogative. If they don't want to go in the new shelter, that's on them. That is completely on them. So, all right, just remember, the Tijuana residents have really come together, and this is a big message. Alfredo has all of this information, and he's done videos and done a lot of research on this. He's talking to the immigration administrations and done a lot of research, and I commend him for doing that. So this is why I'm getting this information to you. It's not in English, there's several people that work on this together, and we all just kind of work together on this to get all of the information out. And just give the Tijuana residents a big props. Seriously, we need to give them huge props for standing up for their city and helping us as neighbors in the United States of America. We really need to do that and give them a lot of credit. So, and congratulations. I think they have, it's going to really calm down there soon once they all figure out who, Alfredo Alvarez, he's, I think it's Alvarez is his last name. He's a reporter over on the other side in Tijuana, and I've shared his videos, and we get a lot of information from him. Not just him, but we get information from him and several other sources within, there's a lot of people that work in the background, and that's what, I want to explain that. There's a lot of people that work in the background that don't like to be in front of everything, and I'm just trying to be that messenger with all kinds of people, whether it be through the United States of America, in any state, or in Tijuana or any other country. I just want to be that messenger to get that message out, because nobody reports on this. You will not see this. I'm sure it'll come out in a day or two that she was declined, but you're not going to hear. If you hear it today, I'll be surprised. If you hear it on the mainstream media, I'll be surprised. But I do have news channels and people that watch the videos that I make and get the information. I have them call me. I have them text me, email me, asking me questions, which I don't mind. I want them to report on all of this stuff. So, yeah. There's lots of diseases that are over 2,200, and that was on Laura Ingraham. That was on the Ingraham angle. Over 2,200 are sick, very sick. So it's a crisis. I don't know. I'm hearing like all kinds of stuff: AIDS, chickenpox, TB. Lots of respiratory problems and respiratory diseases going around. Yeah, it's really bad. It's super bad. Breaking news is Frijole lady it was declined asylum, and she is going home. So she was declined asylum. And the big thing, please rewatch my video. It's very, very important that you understand that all of this has to do with the Tijuana residents coming together and fighting for their city and fighting for this, something that has happened for over 50 years, all these people coming through their country. And, it really is important that we give Mexico and especially Tijuana a lot of props. Very, very important. Things should be settling down. I don't think there should be any, a lot of stuff happening, So, it's not the highest crime in the nation. That's not true. It's not the highest crime in the nation. There are other areas. Look at Chicago. Chicago's worse than Honduras. So if you look at the actual statistics, the per capita ratio of crimes committed in Chicago and Los Angeles and other areas, they match a lot of all of these other, Honduras, El Salvador, it's really, really high. So, I have a feeling that Mexico is going to be on the mend. They're probably going to start doing the right thing. You're always going to have your bad people. You're always going to, there's some of those people aren't going to go anywhere. So, and it happens everywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. There's always going to be bad people. But us as a community need to teach and provide love and teach people to be good people and be positive and not negative about people. So it's really, really important to do that. So anyway, I had to come on and give this quick live for you guys to give you this update. I thought it was really cool information, and really, guys, we need to give many props. We can't pop the champagne cork yet, but for TJ, but we can actually put it on ice. We can put a champagne bottle on ice for them for doing such a great job and fighting for their city and helping us as a neighbor, the United States of America. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. I need to go to a doctor's appointment, and love you guys. Mwah.